I don't think that's Mau Mau. So we're watching Apothecary Diaries, episode 3, and I literally don't know what to expect. Should I put like a parental advisory in the beginning of it? Like, should I be ready for murder? Like in the last episode, we dealt with chocolate, and we learned about why Jinshi is made to control the South Palace because he's beautiful. But like, what else are we uncovering? Like, what are we diving ourselves into? And Gyoko, like, I want to trust her. I really do. But the fact that everyone like boosts her up in the show makes me question whether I should trust her. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on to it. Make sure with original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Stories of working fiction, the names of all the characters.
I understand.
What, did you get kicked out?
Lady Fuyo, please wait!
You are no longer a concubine. Oh, is this the person that was caught on like the freaking outside of the wall? Yep. Ugh. For a scary lady, she has some pretty white teeth. Like she uses Crest, Rust-Oleum or something, I don't know.
Oh, how I miss the sand and sunlight.
The temperature dropped in the morning and evening back west.
Honestly, I'm gonna call the middle one Alvin, the one on the left Theodore, and the one on the right Simon. It seems accurate.
Now we have an extra lady in waiting.
But she's just a poison taster.
Mau, you cooking something tasty?
Or she can be a cook too.
Remedy.
So, by the way, you hear? There's a new rumor going around everyone's talking about. They say there's a spirit haunting the rear palace. Those who've seen her say a ghostly lady dressed all in white appears and dances under the moon. Also, she's been seen every night on the eastern wall.
I've heard stories about what's at the bottom of those waters.
Yeah, no, I think that's just fiction. I think.
Apparently the corpses of past concubines who tried fleeing call it home.
Oh.
Excuse me, but could you look at this medicine?
Oh, it's you, miss. Just one moment, please. Forgive the wait. Go on. If you're feeling generous, may
Oh gosh.
Oh, right away.
Does he really have nothing better to do?
Hey,
Eunuch's ought to be at the domestic
no.
service department. I'd say he could be the Emperor's guardian, but just look at him. No one this young would have that job.
Ooh, I don't know.
He must be the Emperor's favorite.
You're thinking about something lascivious right now, aren't you?
If I knew that word, I would agree.
Have you heard anything about this spirit?
Only a few rumors.
And how much do you know about sleepwalking?
Sleepwalking?
Uh-oh.
Seems like I got your attention.
Go get close.
How would you treat it?
I don't know.
By waking them up.
What if something were to come to mind?
I'll see what I can do.
I feel like he could definitely find the answer some other way, but he chooses to go through her. Oh, hey, you.
This guy doesn't come off as your typical eunuch.
Could he be the Emperor? At first I thought it was like Jinshi, but I don't
One
know.
more thing. Would you mind not glaring at Master Jinshi? He ecstatically shared with me how you stared at him like he was some venomous caterpillar.
A moonlit cotton rose.
He has a lot of faith in that robe.
Happens to be Fuyo.
Fuyo?
She's a mid-ranking concubine, soon to be rewarded to a military officer.
She stumbled performing for the Emperor. And ever since then, he's refused to touch her.
Guwen, where's concubine Fuyo's room?
Are you sure
Her
she's
building is
even
on the north
sleepwalking?
side. I just hope her condition begins to improve.
What if she just wants to dance?
The Fuyo flower, her namesake.
Mm.
In the morning, it blooms revealing white petals. However, once evening falls, its color changes and takes on a deep pink hue.
Ooh, that's cool. I want that. The freak is he staring?
I heard she first appeared on the north side of the rear palace.
Oh, north side
The
now?
north side.
Shaolin, fetch the
She
laundry.
moved from there to the east?
Yeah.
Dad said never base conclusions on pure speculation, but what other answer is there?
Why don't you go and talk to her?
It's called sleepwalking. They say it's caused by stress. A while ago at the brothels, I saw a courtesan with the same illness.
I don't think that's it, though.
She started roaming the brothel at night, as if possessed by a demonic spirit.
I think roaming and dancing are two different things, though.
Perhaps Concubine Fuyo and her are alike.
Is that really what's going on?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Are you sure?
Hold it in! Remain strong!
Come now. Speak. You should know by now. You can tell me what you're thinking.
Shoot, how much time do you got?
Do you remember the story of the courtesan I told you about earlier?
The sleepwalker, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, what's this abrupt end?
Turns out, the entire affair was a ruse.
How so?
Predictably, the second man who made the offer to buy her happened to be an acquaintance of the first. The woman had pretended to be sick in order to nullify the initial purchase.
Yeah.
Later, the one she wanted showed up, and he bid for her at half the price. The military officer she's being given to, apparently the two of them were childhood friends and grew up in the same land.
So I feel like they're implying that she messed up in front of the Emperor on purpose. Though, if that's the case, that is very like a sketchy move, because he could probably just have taken her out.
When asked what he wished for, he was adamant about receiving concubine Fuyo. He must have fantasized about being with her. But he's an officer, and could never propose marriage to a princess.
As fate would have it, she was later sent to live in the rear palace.
That's probably the reason she failed at her dance. It's a good way of avoiding the Emperor making advances towards you.
Yeah.
The Emperor could have still shown interest, which would have delayed her reunion with the officer.
So that's why she picked the sleepwalking.
And so she feigned her somnambulism.
It's speculation.
I mean, speculation with a lot of good sounding words, I guess. Freak. I would say evidence, but I mean, it's not evidence.
Would I sound like a truly awful person if I said I envy concubine Fuyo?
No, not at all. Just don't let the Emperor hear that, or Jinji.
When I saw her dancing that night, she was so beautiful.
Ooh, look at the landscape. That's awesome. You know what? Good for them. Like, what a happy ending. And that's why she didn't tell him, because I feel like he would have an obligation to let the Emperor know. Who's walking up? Oh. Okay, that's the Emperor.
Where's this rumored apothecary? I have a special request.
Well, what's the special request we're dealing with here? And why is it so important that she's the one that you had to go to? Like I said, like I'm pretty sure that's the Emperor. You have the ability to choose anyone you want. You know what this episode almost reminded me of? In Ouran High School Host Club. I think it was third episode. It was with the girl who was like hopping between all the other host club members in order to make another guy jealous, and the other guy was, his family made the teapot sets, and how like all of them, they brought them together. It's not word for word, but like that's the same feeling I got. It was two people who weren't a part of the main cast that ended up together, and the main cast were the people that were like witnessing this. So she only goes out at night. She only does this dance at night in order to make it seem like she was sleepwalking, aka sick, so that the Emperor never made any more advances towards her. And that is so that she can save herself for her childhood lover, friend, whatever, to come and take her. Luckily, everything worked out so that it happened in the end. But this was a very smart idea, but it was also very risky. Like the fact that she decided to mess up on her dance routine in front of the Emperor, like I don't know. You could assume that the Emperor could have just had her killed. But that also speaks to the love that she has for the other guy, like willing to risk death in order to keep herself pure for him. And when she was explaining all this to them, two reasons why she didn't go into complete depth into her theories. One is I felt as though she didn't have enough evidence for final theory in order to bring it up here in front of Jinshi. And two, I feel as though she knew that if she told Jinshi like, oh, she's most likely faking this in order for her to leave, I feel as though he would have to take it up to the Emperor. So instead, she just pled ignorant, or is that the right word? And here's the thing that Mao Mao is a good apothecary. I think she is fantastic, and I think she's one of the best. But I'm also starting to think that her being an apothecary is not the only thing that has put her into this position. It's her experience with does she call it a brothel? The place that she worked near. I think her experience dealing with those and seeing the experiences that happened in that brothel thing area is what has helped her the most in this. Like, yes, she's able to make whatever she wants. She made the aphrodisiacs and stuff that has helped her. But the two other things that have occurred, the powder, and in this scenario has both. She came to the conclusions based off of her experiences with other concubines in the brothel. So I think that's one of the things that helps her go beyond some of the other people who have not experienced those things. And then, what's the guy's name again? I know you guys told me. It's not Gao Shun, is it? Okay, I think it is Gao Shun. What's his thing? He was under my radar this whole time, except for this look. This look kind of made me be like, okay, what are you doing? Like, I get it. He's not the Emperor, but he made me kind of antsy to make me want to think that he was the Emperor. And he's just like, I think it's just, to me, there's more to him than he's letting on, and makes me kind of scared, not gonna lie. So, okay, this is the Emperor. What exactly does he want with Mao Mao? Like, again, like I said previously, she is above other apothecaries because of her experiences with other concubines in her past. But other than that, what is so different from her that the Emperor chooses her over his like royal apothecary or the other apothecaries that are in the building? But I mean, I guess we'll see in the next episode as to what exactly he wants from her. But like, I don't know, because I don't know if the Emperor is like a bad guy or if he's just he's a good guy that's just following these customs that's around this time period. I don't know. But anyways, that was my reaction to the Apothecary Diaries episode 3. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put a comment section down below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.